What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Stomp podcast, where the road to WrestleMania gets a little bit rockier, and by rockier, it gets a little more clear.
Hey, I have the updated card so far. We have matches confirmed.
We have more matches than the 4, yeah.
We have what I think could be the best match slowly getting confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
And you know which one I'm probably referring to.
I'm actually excited for that.
I don't think there's anyone in the world who's not excited for that right now as a wrestling fan.
It's a super interesting match concept.
It is. But I'm gonna start us off with a fun fact.
A fun fact?
What do you think's the oldest WrestleMania with everyone alive still? Who's on the main card?
With everyone that's still alive.
Who is on the main card?
That hasn't died yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say 20, but Guerrero was on that. 25?
You just threw a needle. That's dead on.
Hey!
WrestleMania 25 is the oldest card with everyone still alive.
I think Benoit was still on 19. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Probably. Well, someone fact checked it, and if we went the
24,
if we went the entire card, no. So 24, they had a bunch of older. They had a Jimmy Snuka.
Okay.
And I want to say that's the one who passed away for 24.
Okay.
And Jimmy Snuka, if you're alive and watching this, I'm sorry.
Jimmy Snuka's dead.
He is?
I remember him dying, yeah.
Okay, I was pretty sure it was Jimmy. But that's who, because I thought it was Vicky, but Vicky Steamboat is alive still.
Yeah.
But it's Jimmy Snuka.
Okay.
But, and the amount of them that are still wrestling is the impressive part.
There's some sort, Edge,
Jericho, Randy Orton.
Jericho should not be wrestling.
Jericho, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton.
Oh, that's the one he faced Ray. That's right.
No, that's the one he faced Cody and Ted DiBiase.
Oh, okay.
Do we count Sheamus?
Yeah, he's wrestling.
Sheamus, CM Punk, Rey Mysterio, Christian, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Kofi.
Drew wasn't on that?
Yep, Drew's in a ladder match.
Okay.
We have...
This is still Money in the Bank. It was still at WrestleMania, right?
Yes. We have Matt Hardy, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin is still active. And I think Jack Swagger is still active.
He's in MMA, isn't he?
He's in AEW.
Is he?
I think he still is.
Well, MVP doesn't wrestle anymore. He's more just a manager.
Yeah, but he's still...
He's still within the wrestling... Yeah.
I mean, if we want to go within the wrestling world, we add in Hunter and HBK.
Yeah.
And then I also heard a amazing story about Michael's HBK. It was either 26 when they faced Mania, Korea. Oh no,
25 was career versus streak.
So then it would be the year before, I think.
24.
24. When Hunter was facing Randy and Mania, and they went on after Michael's Undertaker. And I saw this morning when I woke up. There's a whole documentary about this match.
That's 25.
It was 25?
Yeah.
No, they faced at 25, but I think 24 is the year it was Hunter versus
Randy was 25.
Then this card is pulling what the. Oh, no, 26 is the oldest one. Sorry. 26 is the oldest one with everyone alive.
Oh, so I was one off. Oh,
so 25
I felt so good about myself, and you're like, no.
I read it wrong. Sorry. So 25, they knew it was going to be a great match. Well, they were told
Shawn and
Undertaker.
Okay, I saw
they were told they were going on 5th on a 10-match card.
Yeah.
Which pissed them the fuck off.
I mean, rightfully so.
Because it's two legends. And Hunter watched part of their match and straight up said in the documentary he was scared shitless because he doesn't know how to follow that up.
You can't. It's one of the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah. And it's Hunter Randy, that's gonna be a banger. And someone even said, I didn't even think they could, it's not the 90s anymore. I didn't think they could put on as great of a performance as they did.
Well, yeah, this is after Shawn came back. This is Taker's 20th year wrestling.
This is to get 17-0.
Like, he's still that's still wrestling. Like 20th year.
That's at least 17 years of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
So I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Like you're like everyone's kind of hitting the tail end of their career, and it's like, goddamn.
But also, thank you for putting them on 5th to piss them off, so we could get that match. Because I don't know if it's that legendary if they are motivated to piss everyone off.
Yeah, I was really glad that Sean. When I was watching the video, Sean was like, I get not being the main event because it's like we didn't win Rumble, we didn't do all that shit, but like
5th.
Fifth.
That's
that
dead middle of the card.
Yeah, I like that. That's like that was like this Mania for like night one. That would have been like the tag match, right?
Of our equivalent to
Michael Mania 39 card. I'm just
of a match main eventing that shouldn't have, a match that should have main evented that didn't.
No, like the dead middle of the card. Night one, 1, 2.
Night one would have
3,
been
4, 5.
That would have been
7. I think that's Seth Logan.
Which should have been in the middle of the card.
That I think that's around the middle of the card, yeah.
Yeah, that should be middle of the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I had it in an order a little bit.
And then we need to talk about the most legendary person outside of wrestling who came from wrestling. John Cena. In his last few weeks of...
Repeat that sentence real quick for me.
most legendary man outside of wrestling who came from wrestling.
Okay. Just, I wanted to hear you say it again because I didn't know what the fuck you just said.
No. Cena the last week doing his promo, doing all the promo for Ricky Stenicki.
I haven't watched the movie yet, but it looks really intriguing.
Oh, it looks hilarious. He legally changes his name and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I should say good friend, but he has no idea we exist. Chris Van Vliet asked him a question of what's your favorite line from Thugonomics.
Mm-hmm.
Chris said, 2 faced rappers walking away with 4 shiners. Cena said, taking over Earth and still kicking in Uranus.
I was gonna go with the quickest way to make your name into the past tense. Because that, like, LA Knight even pulled that out.
Someone he asked him asked LA Knight if it's true he knows AV words of Thugonomics. Yeah. Or it was either yes, and then he also asked Cena, and Cena's Cena's the only one who caught on to that at first.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome.
I mean, he heard it for like every night for like the last 10 years, right?
For a few years, yeah.
So like, I would too. Yeah.
Yeah, for a few years, that's all you heard, which makes it legendary.
It's one of the best theme songs of all time. Top 20, probably. But
then we also had his Oscars moment.
There's a lot of people complaining about that.
I don't get why.
Well, he had a cover. Like he wasn't like just balls out.
Yeah, he had a cover.
They have a name for it in the industry. It's like I think it's I think it's called like a cock straddle. It's something like that. I don't know, but it covered
cock straddle.
So like when like actors like film like sex scenes, they're not actually touching genitals. They have coverings like that. So that's what he was using. I do think the bit was kind of weird.
It was weird, yeah.
But like, I don't have too many problems with it. I think the bit was just weird.
I think I love people acting like he's losing his mind, and we're like, no, that's Cena.
No, that's Cena since he got into Hollywood.
Yeah,
he's just been this funny dude.
I mean, his moment with did you see the interview about guilty pleasure movies?
I'm glad Cena's the only actor in the industry that actually understands what a guilty pleasure is.
Yeah, they said like Finding Nemo.
I'm like, no.
They said fuck. What was the other one?
I have no idea.
It was An Emperor's New Groove.
Did they?
Yeah, and then he's like behind the green door, and someone's like, "Nice, that's what's that movie?" and he's just looking around, trying to see if anyone gets it. The producer casually says, "Okay, we're past the 10-minute mark, so I can say this without getting demonetized." A hardcore pornographic film from 1972, and I'm like, "You fuck."
I mean, at least he understands what a guilty pleasure is. That that's a great question to ask you. What is your guilty pleasure film?
Guilty pleasure,
like that you're ashamed. Like again, guilty pleasure.
For anyone I like
that doesn't know what it is, it's basically you enjoy something that is so shit, and you're ashamed that you enjoy it.
I haven't watched it since the first time I watched it because I don't want to hate it. And I know I will because it's such a bad movie the more I think about it. But I'm not going to ruin the pure much I love it. It's a Thunderstruck, the one with Katie.
Oh my god. I remember that film. That is all the fucking ads. And
it is so bad. But I watched it as a kid and I loved it. And I refuse to watch it again because I will get through like 30 minutes of that movie and not be able to watch it.
Oh, but like bad movies are so much fun to watch, though.
Yes, and it's a guilty pleasure.
We were talking about this before we started recording. It's like I was thinking about buying Madden Blu-ray whenever it comes out because it's just that bad. It's just so much fun to watch because it's just that bad of a film. But my answer to this is G.I. Joe from like 2007.
Do you know my other one?
With Channing Tatum.
My other one might be Tooth Fairy by The Rock. With The Rock.
That's a great film. What are you talking about?
But people hate on it.
Why do they hate on it? It's funny.
I don't know. It's hilarious.
I haven't watched it in a decade, but it's funny as fuck.
Like I said, there's a lot of those movies. If I went back and watched it now with my new perspective on actually living life and movies, I would absolutely despise it.
You know, the greatest Rock film is The Game Plan.
Oh, absolutely.
It's the greatest film by The Rock.
No, but it's we understand guilty pleasures.
Just bad films that you're just ashamed to talk about. Mine used to be The Fantastic Four from 2005, but I realized it's just a good film.
So what did it get on? It has Tooth Fairy has a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes needs to go down. I got look at Rotten Tomatoes.
17 on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's a 5 out of 10 on IMDb.
A 5 out of 10 makes sense.
Is there another thing I can throw out there as a guilty pleasure?
Hey, The Game Plan has 30%. We're cooking. We're cooking.
TVs. Do you have a guilty pleasure theme song?
Theme song?
Just any,
like wrestling
cartoon,
theme song?
Wrestling, anything, any theme song.
Theme song?
Yes. I asked this because I obviously have one.
I mean, I listen to a lot of theme songs in my free time. Like WWE, like I listen to soundtracks and scores. I don't think any of them are that bad. Like I like the BVS score if that's weird. Yeah. But that's Hans Zimmer. So like
yeah.
That's the GOAT. Bro muted himself. Like I don't think that it's like, guilty pleasure worthy.
My guilty pleasure, and obviously I asked having one, and people are gonna, and if you watch this, go listen to this, and if you don't think it's a guilty pleasure, you have good taste. Do you remember the Superhero Squad TV show?
Goated. It's just goated.
Do you remember the theme song?
I think I do. God, I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah, it is. It goes. Who's gonna fix it up? Who'll save the day? The Superhero Squad.
I'm looking this up on.
I'm listening to it right now. I don't care.
That shit goes hard. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you see what I mean,
dude. Spidey and his friends, the new one with Miles and Glenn, stuff like that. That theme song is by Fall Out Boy, and it goes harder than it ever should. It's so the greatest shit.
Why is it all these shows that are like insanely mid have the best theme song?
This is a children's show. This like
I love that this is a wrestling show. This is a wrestling pod, and we're talking about everything. But like, do you remember the Iron Man Adventure series?
Oh my god.
Armored Adventures?
I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think I ever watched it, but yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
For some reason, and it's the hardest theme song I've ever heard. I don't know why. It's from Armored Adventures.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. We're just being nostalgic for like mid 2000s.
Yeah, it goes after listening to it, you will realize how hard it goes for no reason.
Oh. And yes, we're a wrestling podcast, but right now we're in this weird place where it's like there's no PLE coming up until Mania.
We're still like a month away from Mania.
Yeah, so it's like there's stuff getting set up, but there's not like stuff getting set up.
Technically, we're 3 weeks away. But we also have to find 3 weeks of stuff to do.
Yeah, that's the issue.
So
TikTok's been going bird, but like other than that,
yeah, I'll move on to this.
Move to the news.
I'll move to something actually relevant to the podcast.
Tyler Bate holding the Heritage Cup. That's relevant, right?
Tyler Bate?
Yeah, it's Tyler Bate. Yes, Heritage Cup for NXT.
Oh! I was like, huh? How does that make sense?
I mean, he was.
That's not the current Heritage champ holder.
No, that's the kid.
Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, first off, Will Ospreay, Japanese wrestler, just realized how expensive shit is in America.
Yeah, bro.
Because he bought a bottle of water and he's like, "This shit's expensive."
What depends where he bought it from? A lot of them are dollars. If you go like 7-Eleven,
he spent a few dollars on it.
Jesus. Like I get like in the arenas are expensive as fuck. So
Lex Luger spoke about the Sting last match in WWE's thing on that.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what they told Lex Luger. They said we can go to his last match and everything, just don't be on camera.
Okay.
It'll be part of the match.
Mm-hmm.
All they asked.
All right.
Because I saw people trying to say they said you can't go, blah, 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 blah. They were fine with you going. Just don't push the false agenda of... Because I saw someone try to say, and it got sparked off of Kevin Nash talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And someone twisted that to, they said he couldn't go.
Mm-hmm.
And he clarified, like, it's fine, but they don't want me part of the on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even, I don't think he ended up not going. Because and I talked about it last week of how close they were with how he is with Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Said not to go, which is a dub.
Yeah.
We have a record being broken this upcoming WrestleMania.
Yeah, Roman.
Roman is going to be the only person with 9 main events.
Oh, yeah, he's breaking. He matched. We were talking about how he matched it.
He was going to match it, but with the confirmed tag match now, he is going to break the record with 9.
I feel so stupid thinking that women were actually main event a night.
Dude, you have The Rock back in wrestling. You know the night 2 main event.
Yeah,
I've been trying to tell you that it wasn't going to happen.
I just was hoping, man.
It's the biggest main event. John Cena's probably going to be there somewhere.
Yeah.
It was not going to happen this year.
We always get the fucking odd fucking Manias 37 and 35.
Yeah.
So
now, Omos has done something impressive. He has a streak as impressive as The Undertaker. He is 23-0 against the Lord and Savior Tozawa.
I feel so bad. Like, can you imagine going into work and then your boss is like, "Hey, you're losing to this giant dude again." Either ITV or house show. That's not so shitty.
Yep. After the 9th main event, on the 9th of March, they got to try 3-0.
Yeah.
Now, And now we're gonna talk about my glorious king.
Derrick Henry?
No.
Russell Wilson.
The one you literally added me on to it, asking if this is my king.
Oh. Yeah.
Because he had a very good tweet.
Like, you bring it up every week that he has a very good tweet.
But once again, it's not him being ratioing people, even though he called a bunch of people dumbasses because Drew McIntyre ratioed WWE. And he commented, taking notes on this ratio. And everyone thought that was meant at his attempt to ratio Drew. He's like, all the dumbasses who think this was my attempt to ratio Drew, there's a reason why I'm calling you a dumbass.
Mm-hmm.
He said this. This tweet keeps popping up on my timeline, so I've had the chance to think about it a few times. Match of the year is such an interesting term. And something as overarching as pro wrestling, it's truly difficult to compare. If you like hard-hitting violence, then Trick vs. Ilya is one of my all-time favorites. If you enjoy a unique spectacle, then me vs. Gacy was probably right up your alley. If you like emotional moments, then you probably love the Women's Royal Rumble match. The truth is, when people hear match of the year, they typically default to their favorite 30-plus minute championship match. The reality is, WWE doesn't do that too much outside of WrestleMania. Enjoy whatever you enjoy, but lumping all of it under one umbrella doesn't accomplish much, in my opinion.
I mean, that's fair. My match of the year was WrestleMania match, so.
Yeah, same as mine.
Yeah. so
we're predictable. All right. Next thing up. What if... I don't know if I talked to you about this when we talked yesterday. How would you feel if Seth's not in the tag match?
How do I feel if he's not in the tag match?
Yes.
Like a handicap match?
And he gets replaced.
By John?
By John.
And
we get Cena versus Rock, and Cody versus Roman.
God, no one's going to be wrestling besides Cody.
Roman will wrestle.
No, he won't. He'll just take time off. He'll take his PTO. John won't be able to fucking keep up. Brock can't go for more than 5 minutes. Like,
Cena's in shape. He's been not doing. He's been Vicky Stanicki for 7 years.
We talked about this for 2 weeks ago. Ring shape and in shape are two.
I was making a joke. I was making a joke. It's a joke. He is supposed to laugh.
I don't want to laugh at you.
Okay. Now, the controversial thing about Brock Lesnar.
We have to talk about this?
Yes.
I've been very outward and yelling at people on Twitter about it.
He is back under the active roster.
He's been there.
So from what I heard, they moved him down to inactive and they just put him back inactive. People thought he got removed from the website entirely.
No, he's been there the whole time.
He's been there the whole time. He's not Vince McMahon.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't deleted him from history.
Mm-hmm.
They choose to not mention him as of now. But while he is under contract, they can't remove him.
Yeah, the difference between McMahon and Brock when it comes to that stuff is that Brock has a contract that legally tied into it. Vince was an employee of TKO. He was an at-will employee, which means that he could get fired at any time. There was no... The only thing that might have been involved in it is a severance package, but other than that, it was at-will. The contract there is tying Brock and WWE have a mutual agreement there. There's something there that they can't get out of right now. So he's going to be listed on that website until he is like found guilty of a crime. But even then, I don't think he's not even being charged in that crime. He's just mentioned in that document.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's not even mentioned. It's just like a former UFC and WWE champion, which is kind of obvious who it is, but still. Like, he's not
apparently there's stuff coming out proving he's innocent. I haven't seen it pop up on my timeline yet.
There's no proof either
so
way.
I can't comment on it.
I haven't seen anything.
I hope that is true because I don't want Brock Lesnar to be an asshole.
The hard thing with this type of stuff is you can't prove something that didn't exist.
But then my other thing is, and I'm one of my favorite content creators for a while, is if someone points the finger at you, it's hard to get cleared, even if it's false.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I feel bad for Vince is proof all over the world that it's Vince. Vince can't get out of this shit.
No.
Brock Lesnar just had the finger pointed towards him.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know, there's a dude named Angry Reactions. You've probably seen him on TikTok.
I have. I don't really know what's going on with that, but
his ex accused him of physical abuse, but did not want him to go to jail. It got proven not guilty in court.
Okay.
But because of that, he lost friends. He lost sponsorships. He lost a lot of money because of her just claiming it.
Mm-hmm.
He's now quit all social media because of it.
I mean, yeah.
Because he's had no choice, and people have been going after him on the streets when he's just going around.
That's the thing. Okay, so when people think I'm for cancel culture, it gets pointed at me that I'm for cancel culture. I'm not for it or against it. I think people should be held accountable for their actions. If you do something that terrible, if something actually happens, and you are proven that you did that, you deserve to be publicly ridiculed, even if you don't go to jail. Everything you deserve that public harassment because you did something that horrible. Like Deshaun Watson, we don't really talk about football here, but when we do, it happens. He deserves all the hell in the world because we know that happened.
Yeah.
Or like you can go through however many years, and that's the thing. It's when it's proven not guilty, I don't give a shit. Like whatever. But when it's proven that you did something, you deserve it all. So, that's my stand.
Okay, we'll move on. Bo Dallas hopes to have stuff written for return plans soon.
I think he said he wanted Uncle Howdy come back, didn't he?
And he plays Uncle Howdy.
I mean, Bo Dallas that's Wyndham's brother, right?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that they're actually
related. Cousin or brother.
They're related in some way, right?
They're related.
Which, I mean, if the family's okay with it, I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
We also found out recently that Bo Dallas and Liv Morgan are dating.
They are?
Yeah, they were spotted at not Dominic's wedding, but Sonia's.
Oh.
Next to each other.
They were at Dom's too.
Were they at Dom's?
Yes, it was Dom's. I remember seeing a picture of them. Because it was like Bo Dallas looked so happy was the big thing.
I thought that was Sonia's, but okay. I know that Damian, Austin, Rhea were there. No Finn. But yeah.
Finn, what are you doing?
Finn might have been having like a live event where he was stuck going somewhere. So.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not looking.
I'm not putting too much like weight into it. Maybe that's just not like.
I also know those three are closer.
Yeah, I said they're really tight, and Finn might just.
I don't know because Finn travels more.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they do more Finn travels less than those three.
Mm-hmm.
Finn doesn't do as many house shows.
But congratulations to Dominic and his wife because they got married after we recorded, but last week.
And then can I also say, I know you want to protect kayfabe. You do not go after people. He's allowed to dance with his mother.
Dude, he was so fucking stupid, that fucking article. Don breaks kayfabe at his wedding. It's his fucking wedding.
Like, holy fuck. What, if his dad was there, is he not allowed to have his dad at his own fucking wedding?
Ray was there.
Exactly! Like, if he hugs his dad, Don breaks kayfabe. He hugs his horrible father.
Well, I think the reason why Ray wasn't brought up is because Ray wasn't wearing his mask, and that's how people would typically recognize him.
I don't know if people are even recognizing him.
But like,
it's kayfabe. It's in character stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I get going on to Good Morning America and protecting kayfabe. I understand going on to The View and protecting kayfabe.
This is his private life. Like, this isn't like part of like the public sphere.
Like, we praise Grayson Waller for every interview he does. He protects the fuck out of kayfabe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect Grayson Waller to be on the street and say, "Hey, you Aussie mate, fuck out of here." No. Tiffany Stratton, when she does her, because she does a lot of, she visited someone who was a cancer patient the other day. She's not protecting kayfabe and being a bitch about it. Even
Roman, when he was in the ring, he saw a sign for a cancer survivor. He broke kayfabe immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're allowed to break kayfabe. kayfabe is the only time kayfabe has to be protected is when the cameras are rolling, and not video cameras on your phone.
When the actual like industrial cameras are on,
actual cameras that are important.
I do love they got booted as a wedding though.
Yeah, I do love that. That was
I love this just a little joke between them. It's great.
He does get booed.
People are asking for WWE to drop the Dom and Rhea angle because people are weird, and I understand that. But like, they work well together. They should stay together. They've already gotten this harassment for ages. So like, what like if they're like okay with continuing the angle,
they're both in a happy relationship. And they both understand. One of them's literally dating a wrestler.
We got mentioned him, Raw.
Who? I was going to bring that up. I'm surprised no one's trying to turn that into McAfee's trying to get fired from WWE.
No,
because people try to turn something into him trying to get fired from ESPN.
That's different though. Contracts.
Yeah, and I'm like, can y'all just? It's funny.
Also, WWE, since Trips took over, has been a lot more willing to mention and kind of be like aware of other organizations.
We've got the Sting moment. We
Jordan
had
Grace
existing. we had Cody's promo last night, which we'll talk about more when we get there. Powerful ass promo. So let him cook.
Yeah.
Now we have to talk about a missing wrestler over the last few months.
Like a person's missing, or like he just hasn't been booked.
Colby. Where is Dexter Loomis?
At the PC probably. In catering.
In catering is crazy.
Hey, I heard WWE's catering's dope as fuck. So like,
I don't doubt that.
I wonder what the catering bill is. Because you got like people like Bronson Reed back there, who probably their calorie maintenance must be insane. Yeah,
it makes it better be good. The Lakers acknowledged our tribal chief by playing his theme song.
So is every other fucking organization lately. TikTok has split into either we're acknowledging our tribal chief or we're supporting Kobe. Oh my god, Cody.
Wrestling is real.
It's literally just split down the middle of my page. I'd be like, it's like if music's your therapist, if music's therapy, who's your therapist? Then just it's either I know I'm swapping to Cody or I'm swapping to Roman. I did get one Akira Tozawa though.
Who posted Akira?
I don't know. It wasn't like an organization. It was some dude.
Oh, boo!
No.
Boo!
We should get a list of who's been acknowledging our tribal chief.
I know the Brooklyn Nets did.
I know they did. They also did some weird ass shit too.
The Brooklyn Nets have the best social media.
None of the Magic do.
No.
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic.
No, the Nets for the longest time. You remember when you remember the crave of driving the boats, like the Minecraft boats, to get to the finish line?
No.
So there's a TikTok game where it's like you control the boat.
Oh.
They would be like, watch Mikhail do a shoot around, and it's them playing the game while he's shooting in the background. Or like doing the parking, and it's them shooting around. Oh well. We should talk about the newest Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
We have one new one announced.
Is it only one? I thought the tag team also got announced.
Tag team?
There's a tag team that got announced.
The Steiners?
No, I don't think so.
Steiners are in. I have one. Did I miss one? Did I miss one that was recently announced?
Give me a second. I'll figure it out.
I'm on Hunter's Twitter right now. No, you'll only have one announced. One more.
I thought I saw yesterday on Raw.
Was probably talking about the guy who got announced.
No, because there's Bull Nakano on it too. So like,
the newest member of the WWE Hall of Fame who's getting inducted which now makes a lot of sense on why he's in WWE 2K24.
I guess.
Mustafa.
The U.S. Express is also getting inducted.
Oh, U.S. Express?
It's Mike Rotunda and Barry Windham, which I believe are related to Bray Wyatt.
Yes, I think so. I don't know that many people with the same last name.
Well, Rotunda and then Windham. He might have been named better. Give me a second. You can keep talking. I try to figure this out.
Muhammad Ali is going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, which is a W.
Yeah. Rotunda developed connection with Wyndham's sister Stephanie, and they made third generation wrestling stars Bo Dallas and the late Wyndham Rotunda. Yeah, he's named after his tag partner because he also married his sister.
Oh well. Shall we move to SmackDown?
Sure.
So something that was announced on SmackDown, and people have been it's been a controversial thing. PLE sponsors for In the Ring is back.
This is the first time it's ever been introduced in WWE.
No, it's been before.
Vince was very, very adamant about keeping
Halloween Havoc Snickers was in the middle of the ring.
Was it?
Yeah, I saw a picture of the ring. They had it was Halloween Havoc, and then the middle of it was Snickers.
Like this last year?
No, not last year. It was like in the 80s. There was some who posted the picture. Shit, who posted? Sean Ross. Sean Ross posted a picture of it.
That's WCW though.
Oh, sorry, but it's been around the company before.
The question is that is that before the purchase or after the purchase?
No, but it's been around before.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know why people are so against it.
I'm not against it. I just think it's kind of funny that Cody Rhodes is going to finish the story on top of a Prime bottle.
It's awesome.
But like, I'm not like that's the thing with WWE right now. They're working with Prime so intensely because Logan Paul is a part of it, and it helps the brand. Mm-hmm. What is Bro doing? Bro's like,
I moved my table.
Well,
so I could lean back and relax more while we record.
But like, I'm not like against it because it has to do with WWE. Like, if it was like,
oh, Magic, he is back.
Well, you're back. But like, if it was like some random company, like it was like Mountain Dew, like okay, that's kind of weird. But like Prime, I'm more okay with.
Prime's the best start of it.
Yeah, like the other one I can think of might be Slim Jim, and I don't really want Slim Jim being the big ass thing in the middle of my opinion.
I'd rather it be Prime. It's gonna be funny.
Like Slim Jim being in like one of the corner spots, sure, but like this is just a business thing. It's UFC's been doing it. AEW's done it. New Japan does it. It's not like it's super abstract. It's just WWE hasn't done it in years. And even that was WCW that did it. So in 1998,
which followed up with a great RKO show from someone not in the company.
I love that KSI kind of just like, I'm done. It's like it's gonna happen.
KSI knew. He's looking at Logan. He's like, no, I don't want to. Yeah. And then he just sighed and turned around to Randy Orton RKO. He sold it.
There's two ways to sell an RKO, and he did one of the better ways to do it.
Yeah.
You can either do it like an Austin Theory oversell it, or you can just do it like
a normal sell. Yeah. And he was just out cold.
Yeah.
He sold the fuck out of it. Good job. Tag match.
I can see KSI having WrestleMania in a moment. Get him in the ring for a second. I can see it. Yeah. I mean, he already had one, but he was also dressed as a Prime bottle.
And then Randy and KO faced our friend Waller and Theory. Waller and Theory. Yeah. We know how that went.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey vows to destroy will take down Damage Control.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how that goes.
She faced Dakota Kai this Friday.
But once again, shout out to Hunter protecting kayfabe. Bianca Belair has no remorse for Bailey.
Yeah.
because they are keeping the story of she was being a bitch to everyone.
I'm really upset that they let this story cool off. Like it's not like at the start of March or like end of February, it was like hot. Like everyone's like, this is the best story in wrestling, and then The Rock came in for more time, and then they just let it cool off because they knew they had this. You know. Everyone wanted this to be the main event, and they knew they couldn't have it to be the main event, so they made it cool off. And I'm not a big fan of that.
We saw Karrion Kross beat Bobby Lashley.
I have no idea. I still don't know where that's going. It's not a Mania.
It's the Mania main event in that one.
If it kicks off the show, maybe.
Karrion Kross is the GOAT.
I saw someone tweet that you either like Karrion Kross's finisher or you hate it. I'm like, yeah, that's just like Karrion Kross. You either hate him or love him.
Yeah, I love
two options. I think I'm the weird. I'm the weird one where I'm just kind of like in the middle. I'm like, okay.
No, it's not an option with Karrion Kross.
I'm okay.
It is there's in his contract that says you are either hated or loved by someone. No in between. You are not allowed to be in between.
I like his wife.
Simp. I say this.
Hey, you'll see it on. Everyone will see this on Sunday. How great Scarlett is.
I can't say, but I'll say Scarlett cooks.
Scarlett cooks.
She was cooking. She was cooking. Tiffany Stratton still's undefeated. Outside of Chamber.
She had a fucking awesome elbow. Like a springboard elbow. Not even springboard.
She does that move.
Handspring elbow.
She does that move a lot.
I've seen it in NXT. NXT, it was.
She did it at Chamber.
Yeah. Again, even at Chamber, it was still like this thing where she was like a normal speed. She did that handspring like a fucking rocket, bro. I'm surprised. I think she was facing Michin, has a fucking chin still. Because that was a fucking
Michin almost lost her chin.
And someone was talking about that they botched the moonsault. I'm like, yes, because she wanted to get her footing proper. I'm so sorry. Tiffany doesn't want to get a fucking injury. I know, AEW shills don't understand that you want to like protect your wrestler. Make sure they're safe.
Do not protect them.
I mean, if they've done things in the past, sure, don't do that.
We then look at the main segment of the night, where we have a night one main event confirmed. The tag match, like I've been saying, will main event, and someone wanted it at Backlash.
I prefer it at Backlash.
It's Mania.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we also had more AJ Styles LA Knight stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well. Now's the fun part.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna save the match announced on Raw for last.
Okay.
We had Becky versus Liv.
Cook.
We had Becky warning Via.
Okay.
Night, and then Becky went to a table.
Mm-hmm.
We had R-Truth and Damian Priest face off.
Damian, you're just making yourself less likable.
You beat Bisexual Undertaker won.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Uso officially challenged his brother.
Mm-hmm. That needs to be Hell in a Cell.
It needs to be in steel cage, brotherly street fight.
It needs to have some type of stipulation that's like hardcore.
Loser leaves WWE. I'm kidding.
They already did that. Jay already left. And then came back.
We had three matches technically confirmed tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Last night. But first off, I want to talk about what might be my favorite storyline being told in the women's division right now.
That Liv's gonna miss Mania.
Maxine Dupree
cooks as well.
See Cooks as well in the same thing Sunday. Watch me take underwhelming talent.
Sunday.
Sunday gonna go hard. But Candice LeRae berates Maxine Dupree. And they're turning the story, they're turning her live event stuff about the reaction that everyone, and I mean everyone who knows anything about wrestling, were against what the fans were doing to her, berating her for Tuesday.
No, a lot of people were with the guy.
But everyone who knows wrestling.
I saw a lot of wrestling fans be like, if they're giving shit product, they deserve to get booed. I'm like, there's a difference between shit product and learning.
Every wrestler came out to back her. We've backed her. There's been multiple bigger, because we're not that bigger content creators who backed her. There's been a lot of people who will go out and say, yeah, we're with Maxine. And
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So they're turning on to the storyline, and Candice LeRae berated her.
Dude. She didn't have to go that hard, but I really appreciate that she did.
Yeah.
She brought up her dead brother.
That was fun.
So these shelves, I built them yesterday, right? And I was like, I put Raw on because I was like, it's on right now. I'm building. I might as well just have something in the background to watch. And I'm screwing one of the screws in, and I hear her pull out the brother line. I pop my head up, like, what the fuck did she just say?
And I'll say this: it didn't need to be said in that. I appreciate it being said because obviously Maxine signed off on it.
Yeah, people are acting like Maxine didn't. Okay,
but
I'm like,
the people who are berating it, and I saw some of this every week for a while. Christian Cage did the exact same thing, and nothing was said. So don't trash on it.
Rarely ever is that stuff ever brought up without the wrestlers okay. I think the last time I know for sure it wasn't okayed was Riddle and Seth. They also had real life beef, so that was the reason why that was brought up. But that also sets up a really interesting thing with Indy, because Indy didn't like that. So Candace getting a new aspect to her character is awesome because Candace really needs it.
She has a character.
She has a character now, yeah.
She has a character.
But it also sets up a thing with Indy, which I can easily see that being on a smaller PLE in the next coming months. Like, what's the smaller PLE coming up? Like maybe a Bash in Berlin, if they really want to extend it that long.
That is not going to be that small. That's going to be a big. That's going to be Gunther's world title.
I don't know what other small PLEs are happening over the summer. It's what we got Backlash, Money in the Bank.
Then it goes straight to SummerSlam.
That's in August, early August, which I won't be here for. I work that weekend. I might swap that.
I'll see what I can do.
I might swap that weekend because it's a big one.
I'll see what I can do.
Because you're busy on the Big Four.
Probably.
I'll figure something out.
We'll talk. I might be able to cook something up. If anything, I have a few ideas for that if we have to.
Okay.
It'll just be risky business. Okay. Drew McIntyre keeps going after Punk.
Great segue, man.
Hey, yeah. Okay, well, actually, we'll talk about some other news before we break into the 3 matches. SummerSlam's location has been announced.
On Impulsive. Because that partnership is working out.
Yes, because Logan Paul's not fucking it up.
No, because he's past his Japan. He's past his Japan ways. If they have a show in Japan, he can't go, but he's past the Japan days.
And to Logan Paul's credit, he loves it. And I'll always give Logan this. He's not someone who he's not like a lot of these big name guys who get into something for a week or two and then instantly just drop it. He's the same way with Pokemon cards. I know it's weird. He has one of the 3 rarest Charizards in the world.
We're back to Pokemon again. Second week in a row.
Which is funny. I won't dive into the story. But there was originally only 2. He bought this Charizard off of a guy, then had it regraded by someone else, and it qualified for the other one. So he bought, and there was a guy who had the 2.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy had 3, but he bought it off of him. So now Logan has the only other 1.
I'm surprised he doesn't bring that out every pay-per-view.
Well, and he was asked would he ever sell it? He's like, when I die, I will be homeless. If I'm homeless, living in a cardboard box, I will still have that card with me. I will, when you bury me in the grave, I will have the card with me. I'm not giving it to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not giving it to anyone. That card is staying with me for the rest of my life, and it is going in the grave with me when I die.
You want to talk about the WWE event that's happening with Logan Paul in, I think, June, July?
What's going on
with his brother? Have you read the rules?
Yes.
Yeah, the rules. The Netflix. The rules are fucking insane.
And you know what? It don't matter because Mike Tyson's still gonna win.
I think Mike Tyson might actually win.
Like, I love what someone said is Mike Tyson was getting ready for another fight, and he's like, "I'm old. I haven't done this in 15 years." Someone's like, "Bro's forgetting he's Mike Tyson." Bro's forgetting like his hands on legally weapons, even though technically any boxer is legally hands are legally weapons.
False.
No, they actually majority of them have to actually go through the process to make them weapon to get a document for them.
I'm gonna get a document for my hands to be weapons.
Like genuinely, like after a certain point, you have to have them. You have to have something to document.
So wait, if Mike Tyson punches a dude in the street, he's gonna get charged with assault with a deadly weapon?
He might.
That's kind of fucking dope.
Like I was talking to someone who trains with boxing. He's like, yeah, my cousin he's like upper tier of casual boxing. He's like, he had to go through the process to make his hands legal weapons.
That's fucking dope. Like,
I'm like, damn. I never fact checked it, but I'm like, that's not something you just casually lie about.
Like, if you're like talking to if you're getting into some beef at a bar, and like someone comes up to you and is like, like literally this outside, I'm like, I can't, bro. They're like, what, you little pussy? I'm like, nah, because I'll fucking kill you.
You'd have to swing first, so I do not go to jail for murder.
Even then, it's still not like if they're legally required as weapons, that's not an equivalent exchange. So like, literally, if like the state doesn't want me to hit you because you will die.
And now the best part, with it being announced in Cleveland, Logan Paul said this: "I want to bring my brother. I want MGK there. I want the Kelsey brothers to be there. I want it to be the biggest event in Cleveland ever."
Oh, it's going to be great.
Hopefully, I can get an opponent who can bring the house down with. Oh, Dave Chappelle will all absolutely be there.
Do you think it's going to be great when not even Logan Paul like made us the show? It's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Do you know what the match is going to be for him, right?
No.
You know who he's going to face?
He's going to face Ricochet again?
He's going to face The Miz.
That makes sense because he's from Cleveland as well, yeah.
And that's who got Logan Paul there.
Mm-hmm.
They'll main event.
Alexa Bliss needs to return. She's from Columbus. So
someone thinks there'll be a Mania return.
I don't think at Mania. I think they're all after Mania.
Maybe. And then finally, John Cena says he doesn't plan to wrestle past 50.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure he said before.
There's also one other piece of news we should talk about as well.
Huh.
Sasha Banks. Did you not hear her comments? So she was talking about AEW and WWE. She was talking about how that she loves WWE. She loves what they're doing right now. And she says that one day I'll be back in WWE.
Oh. So
either A, this AEW contract is really short.
Probably.
Or B, she plans on taking the money, and then as soon as that contract is up, she's signing back with WWE.
Maybe.
But can you imagine it being Tony Khan here and then be like, the fuck? Like, she just straight up gonna leave me like as soon as possible. She don't give a fuck. This is a payday for her. That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we also need to talk about Cody Rhodes.
What?
Cody Rhodes had a powerful promo last night. He talked about how he destroyed a throne, and now the guy who sat upon that throne is one of his closest working allies. Mm-hmm. Referring to Hunter when he smashed Hunter's throne. Hunter's comment on that when it happened was I thought it was pretty funny, but I understand it. But he had a powerful moment in this promo, talking about how he can't hand the title to his father, but he can to his mother. Damn, and he was actually cheering up.
Well, that's what the WWE title is so important to the Rhodes family, because it was taken away from them because of shenanigans, and then they were never given the chance to fight for it again. Goldust never got close. Cody's the last person to get close, and he was robbed from it. But like that it's so important to the families that I hate when people are like, he shouldn't have finished the story because of whatever reason. Like he needs to. It's not like an if, it's a he's going to. We just need it. It needs to happen.
Yeah. It needs to. It's not even an option. And people don't understand it as much of.
Look, I can get it if you don't like Cody, but like it needs to happen. It's gonna
at
happen.
Some point within the next year. Before he's done, it has to happen.
It's happening in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it is. So
it's only Saturday. Not even Sunday, just Saturday.
We had 3 matches confirmed.
Great.
Why am I can only think of 2 right now?
Because you're slow.
What's the other one that was confirmed?
The IC. Tag. Fuck.
Was there only 2 confirmed last night? I'm just adding a third?
I think so.
We're just mentally adding a third?
Or why are we mentally adding it? Why isn't just adding it?
No. That was confirmed. I was thinking of J Jimmy.
So
we talked about J Jimmy. The challenge out there. Jimmy's gonna accept it. Weirdly, the less interesting of the 2, of Sami Zayn won the gauntlet match to face Gunther.
A lot of people are upset.
Why?
They want Gable.
I don't care.
I understand wanting Gable. I like Gable. I've been supporting him to get the IC championship, but when it comes down to it, I'm gonna steal a book out of the Rock fans. It's best for business. When you think about it, Sami Zayn's been on top of the world for the last 2 years, and logically, when you're thinking about kayfabe and how the power rankings work in terms of WWE, the guy who kicked out the 1D has more of a chance to kick Gunther's ass than Gable does.
Yeah. And now the more interesting of the 2.
I'm even interested in this.
Yes. This got announced, and I'm like, holy shit, this is going to be insane. Nick Aldis, and Adam Pearce.
There you go.
Made an announcement together. Keep in mind, these 2 have been beefing. I love what Adam Pearce said before Cody and Seth went on Raw, though. I know Nick asked me to tell the remorse, so here's what I'm going to say. I want you to hold the same remorse as his SmackDown superstars have the last few weeks that have invaded Raw. And it's whatever you see as worth the remorse. But we had an announcement. People thought the announcement about the tag titles were they were getting split.
They are.
Are they?
They're going to.
They're going to eventually.
No, we'll talk about it. Continue.
It is a 6-pack ladder match for the titles.
They can't even fit in every corner. You know what? They're bringing back the 6-sided ring for TNA.
The octagon ring?
Yeah. That's 8 sides, my guy.
Yes, there was an octagon ring.
We're talking about a hexagon.
But that they had a octagon ring side.
No, they had a 6-sided ring. They had a hexagon.
Did they not have a hexagon?
Octagon is UFC.
Oh my god, I'm looking up the TNA ring right now.
Hexagon is 6 sides. A hectagon is 7, I believe. Or wait, is hectagon 6?
No, it was a 5-sided ring for TNA. No, it was 6. I'm stupid.
Bro, can I count?
No, I can't. You know this.
I tell you, it's 6-sided ring.
It is 6. With the Judgment Day defending
there you go.
The titles in the match. Holy cook, Batman.
They already announced the qualifying.
All of them?
No, it's at least 3 of them.
Who?
Because
I already have my guesses on 2 of the teams that'll be in there. I can actually firmly guess 3.
here you go. Okay, thank you for being not helpful, Wrestling Observer. I saw it earlier. I don't remember who. Oh, here it is. No, that was a few weeks ago. Never mind. I don't remember. I saw it and I didn't.
Yeah, I'll say this. I feel very confident in the fact the Creed brothers will be in it.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
I'm fairly confident.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Oh, here's a tag time qualifying. I got it for you. Here's the matchups for next week. New Day versus Alpha Academy.
New Day.
Not Gable. It's Akira Tozawa.
Huh?
It's Akira Tozawa, not Gable.
Yeah. I'm taking New Day.
Okay. DIY versus Creed Brothers.
I felt good that both of them would be in that match.
I don't think. I mean, this.
I still think it's.
I'm guessing it's gonna be Judgment Day, 3 Raw, and like 2 SmackDown.
I still think they go with the Creed brothers.
Okay. And it's Awesome Truth versus Indus Sher.
Against who?
Indus Sher.
Who?
Jinder Mahal's little duo.
Who's?
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah, no, we know who wins that match.
Yeah, I know who wins that match. I'm just saying that's the last one on Raw.
Yeah, it's Awesome Truth.
Yeah. I mean, I already know the finish of this match.
Miz pin someone?
No, it's a fucking ladder match.
Oh, of the actual match.
Yeah, I can already tell you what the finish is.
Truth's got the titles.
No. 2 teams go up to grab it. They both take one title off at the same time. They take one SmackDown and take one Raw at the same time. And that's how you split it. That's how it's going to happen.
Shake my fucking hand.
I'm not going to shake your hand.
Shake my fucking hand.
You're in fucking Colorado. I'm not going to.
Shake my fucking hand.
It probably smells like weed if you're in Colorado. No.
I don't smoke.
It's Colorado. The whole state.
Shake my fucking hand,
smells
you
like
duck.
it. And then it stops.
Duck, if you do not shake my hand, I will say things you do not want me to say on here.
I'm supposed to get racist.
No, even worse.
Worse than racism?
So shake my fucking hand right fucking now.
I'm not gonna shake your hand.
Rhea Ripley should never main event Mania.
Oh my god, you're a fucking idiot.
So shake my hand. And
anyways. Yeah.
I'm forcing him to shake my hand.
Okay.
That hand just looked weird.
It did. Anyways, yeah, I think they're gonna split up, but
I honestly like that finish.
I'm just trying to figure out who the SmackDown teams could be.
God, it's obvious.
Who?
Final Testament.
Okay.
AOP.
Street
Profits. Yeah.
The Street
Profits.
Oh, and there's also Cedric Alexander and whoever that other guy is.
Asante Asante?
That guy. Yeah.
No, they won't put him at Mania.
Yeah, they could.
That would be like the second. That would be the first bait. That would be no. It's gonna. Oh no! Get AOP and the Street Profits in there.
Okay.
But the card we are looking at as of now, the 6-pack ladder match, Io versus Bayley, Gunther versus Sami Zayn, Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch, Seth versus Drew, Cody and Seth versus Rock Roman, Cody Roman.
And then
2 matches we are not confirmed, but 90% chance they're gonna happen. The Battle of the Usos.
Yeah.
And then LA Knight versus AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're also probably getting Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus KO.
I could easily see another ladder match happening.
It could be another ladder match, yeah.
With AJ, Logan, Randy, KO, and LA.
I think there'll be 2 separate matches.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, they need the non-titles men's match.
Or keep it a woman.
Or both, because they usually have one of both.
Or we just get a women's intercontinental title.
We're too close for it to happen now.
It's gonna happen.
We're too close for it to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's too close. They'd have to match it on Friday.
Anyways, I do have something I have to say. I think Liv Morgan's missing Mania.
Whoa!
I think there's a reason why she'll miss Mania.
Why?
Because it's gonna have story implications.
How so?
She'll miss Mania. They won't do the triple threat because like they'll be like, no, you lost Elimination Chamber in the Rumble. No, you're not allowed to. And then in the middle, in like the 2/3 through the match, Liv Morgan's gonna come out and stop Becky.
Stop Becky?
Stop Becky. She's gonna interfere in the match and throw Becky off, and then be able to retain. And then we'll go to Backlash. It's Becky versus Liv. They can't finish this rivalry before Mania. They have this weird rivalry between Liv, Becky, and Nia, and Becky and Nia have a last one standing next Monday. So, like, there's no place to finish it, and I don't think you can finish it at Raw, especially with Liv and Becky. So, I think it goes Backlash.
You finish it at Raw.
Do you think you can do the next few weeks?
I think Becky wins, and then Backlash is a triple threat.
You think Becky's winning at Mania?
Yes.
It ain't that, bro. She's not winning at Mania.
You heard it here first.
She's not winning at Mania.
You heard it here first.
Rhea's retaining.
Going back to having
Rhea's as hot as she has been long.
She's retaining a losing record. Oh,
she hasn't had a losing record in years.
Yeah, but she's about to go on a 1-loss streak.
Well, she's already had a match this year, so.
I said streak.
Yeah.
STREAK. Streak.
Uh-huh.
Here's a bold take for you.
Let me hear it.
I also don't think Bianca Belair is going to be a Mania.
She will.
She
has a streak.
I don't think Naomi will be at Mania, though.
That makes sense.
I also don't think Tiffany Stratton will be. Sorry, they're pushing her too much for the miss now.
Yeah. I'm trying to find Rhea Ripley's actual win-loss record.
Well.
Here we go. Got it. I got it. She has a 255 to 165.
Hey, gonna cut Hawkins run. I wonder how many matches in a row some of these top stars could lose before they stop feeling like top stars.
And Rhea Ripley has I can't do the math in my head. Never mind.
What's the math?
It's how many people PLEs that she's won and lost.
Oh.
She was won 8 last 2 years, 9, 12, 14, 16. She's won 16 PLEs.
She's lost 3.
She's won 16.
Yeah, and lost 3.
And she's lost 1, 5, 9, 12, 14.
Oh. More than 4.
Yeah. So 16 divided by 14. That's not how I do it. 14. I can't do that math. Here, I got it. No, I got it. I figured it out. I know how to do math. 16 divided by 30. She has a 53% win rate at PLEs.
Well, it's about to drop closer to 50.
It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen.
Because this is brutality. I eat, sleep, dream. The demons in your dream. I eat, sleep, dream. This is brutality.
Man, she's been Ivy Nile and Shayna Baszler so many times the last month and a half. Poor Shayna Baszler, man. She's getting her ass kicked.
She should be a Mania.
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Oh. Is anything new happened?
You fucking kidding me?
What?
You know that SmackDown I was supposed to go to in November? That was before Survivor Series. There was a dark match between fucking Rhea and Raquel.
Oh.
I'm upset now. You want to talk about what's happening in a few weeks, though? That's coming to Chicago? CM Punk's coming back? My attitude changed in the last few months?
We also there's also a new busy weekend for us, reaction-wise.
What's that?
July.
Man in the Bank.
July 5th is Monday Night Raw. Is SmackDown.
Sure.
Then we have Money in the Bank.
Sure.
Then the 7th we have WWE NXT Heat Wave.
Okay. So it's just like how we had it with Rumble. Not a Rumble. Whatever it was. Yeah, because the Avengers were like ran to Rumble.
Also, CJ Perry and Miro, a.k.a. Rusev, are no longer together. They got divorced.
I don't know your shit.
AJ Francis, a.k.a. Top Dollar, was on Monday Night Raw last night.
Dub. Big dubs.
Triple H apparently likes to call this new era the Renaissance era.
I that's a good name for it.
And then also I have this for us. The upcoming PLE schedule. We have Mania.
April 6th and 7th, yep.
By Backlash.
In May.
What do you know day?
May 23rd?
Way off.
May 5th.
One day. It's on May the 4th be with you.
Is it seriously?
Yes.
That's kind of dope. In France.
In France. They have a shoddy show on the 25th of May. Money in the Bank, July 6th.
In Toronto.
SummerSlam, August 3rd.
In Cleveland.
Bash in Berlin, August 31st.
In Berlin.
In Berlin.
I'm just waiting for the Chicago PLA to get announced because we always have one here.
It's not going to happen this year.
I don't think it's going to be Survivor Series, but I'm thinking like a fast letter pit. We're gonna have a smaller one this year, like we had one in 2022. We go back and forth. We get one big one, then one small one, then one big one, then small one. We're getting Mania next year, so it's okay.
You're not getting Mania next year.
We're in Minneapolis is probably going to get it.
But officially, also turns out we now have the entire Hall of Fame class.
Yeah. No, there's one moment. That's it.
Which you can't complain about that.
I can. AJ Lee, Kelly, Trish Stratus, Lita.
Lita and Trish are in the Hall of Fame already.
Are they?
Yes.
As a tag team or individual?
Both.
I'm looking this up.
They're in the Hall of Fame already.
I'm looking it up right now.
Are you stupid?
I might be.
Every time they get introduced in WWE Hall of Famer.
Give me a fucking second. I'm looking it up. I'm double checking.
Well, how do you not know?
Alundra Blades is the person I was thinking about a few days ago. Okay, Lita is in. Yeah, that means that Trish Stratus is in 1,000%. Just double checking. Where's Mickie James?
Isn't Mickie James also in?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure she is.
Oh, that's Trish Stratus. I passed M, so give me a second. There's Molly Holly. I don't see no Mickie James though. I'm sorry, Mickie James should be in the Hall of Fame. I just looked at the WWE site. Don't me.
Oh, apparently not.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, is she still signed in with TNA?
She might have a small deal, but that doesn't mean they've had her when she was with the
Yeah, but they can't induct her.
They can.
Okay, I want to say part of it's a Legends deal.
Well, they would say her that she's the Legends on the WWE site. Guess I got it. Never mind, it doesn't have a Legends type thing. Never mind, they usually have that.
Someone posted a picture of Chad Gable at WrestleMania 40, and it's him standing, and it's Bobby Lashley with the
Yeah. I saw that. Poor Bobby Lashley, he should have been at Mania last year. Was I upset about anything this week? Let's see. People don't know how the anatomy of shoulders, apparently. Oh, CM Punk is a where's my hug guy type guy.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So, AJ Lee says that CM Punk was very obsessed with her towards the start of the relationship. Says that he would even text her, "Why'd you leave the building without saying goodbye to me?"
The dub.
You know, in that case, I'd be like, that's really weird and creepy. But it's AJ Lee. I kind of understand.
Oh my god.
I get it. CM Punk's returning in a few weeks in Chicago and Raw. I will be in the building. I posted a tweet saying, me now CM Punk a person, and me 5 months ago. It's just the two-face.
So I just saw the best video. It's not even wrestling related. It's NFL related.
What happened?
Someone on the New York Times posted me snatching number 0 off of Paris Campbell to give it to Brian Burns. And Paris Campbell responds, "I'm in free agency, but this is good."
Jesus Christ. Oh. I'm so sad it's Cody Rhodes soon. I low-key still think Dominic should dethrone Gunther.
Oh, Finn Balor also had a great thing when he learned about the tag match.
I'm scared of heights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Do you think there's a match of the year candidate in WWE this year so far?
So far?
Because someone's saying there's no match of the year candidate so far this year.
You know my answer.
I think I have the same answer as you.
What's yours?
Trick versus...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fucking banger.
If we have one so far, it's that.
Yeah.
I think the difference is we have our biggest pay-per-view coming up with what I think could easily end up being the match of the year.
Yeah.
And we're thinking of the same one.
Yeah.
What are you thinking of?
Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch.
We are not thinking of the same one.
Back-to-back years match of the year.
We are not thinking of the same one at all. Mine's actually main eventing Mania.
The tag match?
Not the tag match.
Yeah, the 6-man tag match.
No, not the 6-man tag match.
L.
I think Cody Roman has a chance.
He was my top 10 last year, so...
I also think the tag match has a great chance if it cooks like it can. Because we did talk about...
Yeah. That's great. The Giants are signing Drew Lock. Bro, just having a reaction to something.
Is that true? Hold on. What the fuck did I just see?
The Giants are signing Drew Lock?
No.
What? Has something happened while we're recording? If you guys don't know, Kaleb does football content and more specifically just all sports content on his channel. So a lot of the times while we're recording, stuff will pop up and things happen. So we apologize for this interruption in the podcast episode because this is just Kaleb's job.
Patrick Green, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh. That's a weird spot to go, but okay.
That's not at all what I expect.
Isn't Bush still in Pittsburgh?
Yes. No.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah.
But it's more the jump.
Patrick Queen's a great linebacker.
Yeah, but the jump from Baltimore to Pittsburgh, we never
Geno Stone did it to Cincy.
Yeah, but that's Cincy's different.
Is it?
Yes, because Baltimore, that's a bigger rivalry than any other division in a division rivalry.
I would say they're about the same. They just all hate each other.
Okay, we're good now.
Zoe Stark had one of the best tweets I've seen in a while.
What's she tweet?
So she did a video of she did the whole back muscle thing, like a lot of the female superstars do. She said, "I might not have much of a rack, but I got a nice back. And I quote tweeted that with our truth gif of, I don't even know, that's PG. Paramore has given permission to Bailey to use a song for the entrance, but we're still trying to get Paramore to be at
which song?
Let me double check.
What song? Because Paramore has a lot of good shit.
There's a few songs I like from them. I just
is it just a normal entrance?
Yeah, she gets permission to Bailey. Get over. Give me a second. I'm fine. Simmer.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I've ever heard that one.
I don't know what song that is.
I know Bailey really likes them. I'm sorry, I'm getting over bronchitis as well. So if I sound nasally, I'm getting over bronchitis.
I can't even find the song.
That's what it said it was.
All right, let me try YouTube now. Unless it's Hayley Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
That's Paramore's lead singer.
Okay, and then it's not under Paramore, it's under just Hayley Williams.
It's just under her solo thing.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank got a new poster.
What are you making a new poster?
Money in the Bank.
You got a Money in the Bank poster?
Yeah, so it has Ricochet on it for whatever reason.
W.
It's got Seth on it, which makes sense. Top star. It's got Io on it. So is Io going to retain? Then it's The Miz. Kevin's on there, Toronto representation, which is weird. The same is not on this. Bianca Belair's on it, obviously. She's on every fucking poster. AJ Styles is weirdly on it. LA Knight's on it, which I think that LA Knight versus he's looking to Simmer apparently. AJ Styles and LA Knight are probably going to continue into Money in the Bank, and then Bailey has officially made her appearance on a poster without a second draft. There's a few people missing here though. I have an issue with
Rhea.
There's no Rhea. There's no Becky. There's no Tiffany. It's just me. Over the last week, there's been a huge trend of people backing up Bianca Belair because there's been a huge hate campaign against.
Oh my god! Thank you for bringing that up.
I was just going to my Twitter and looking at the tweets.
Bro, I don't. People, stop being racist.
It's not that hard to be racist. Bloopers. There we go. It's not hard to not be racist. There you go.
I typically keep my Discord status to music lyrics. Today it might be it's not hard to be racist. Grayson. I can't because
words are hard.
Because I would get kicked. I would be questioned by so many people. Who the fuck is Grayson?
Oh, goddamn. But anyways, it's not that hard to not be racist. There you go.
Thank you. You're 2 for 3.
Words are hard. Okay.
I know.
But yeah, people are just going crazy on Bianca for whatever reason, and it's wild when Bianca Belair is in the same hot track that Rhea Ripley's on to become one of the GOATs of all time. And she deserves as much praise as she's getting. I get Super Cena is kind of annoying to watch, but there's no problem with her. She's better than Super Cena because she actually she'll lose to people. She had the shortest women's reign and the longest time. Literally, it was 10, 15 seconds, whatever it was, a few minutes. I don't know. It
was Cena, 3 minutes.
Cena would have done that back then. There's no reason, and Bianca is she's great. Yeah. And she only started wrestling 4 years ago, so 4 or 5 years ago. Anyways.
Do you got anything else? Is anything else cool that's happened?
Okada signed a
oh my god,
a 2 billion yen deal for 3 years, which is about $13.5 million, or an average of $4.5 million deal. To put this in perspective for anyone who's like, was that in actual money? Like when it comes to other wrestlers, Roman Reigns is making $5 million a year.
Someone's like, can you believe Okada signed an AEW? I'm like, was that money? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Would you say no to that money?
No.
Like, I'm not going to use the analogy I used in the putty, because, as our truth would say, I don't even think that's PG. But I used an analogy of like, if a specific business company offered me $13.5 million to do something, I would do as they told me and take my money.
Are we talking about Ricky Stevnicki's favorite website?
Yes.
There you go.
Favorite what?
Favorite website. Ricky Stevnicki?
Yeah, well, yeah, similar. Similar. But an actual I would do, yeah.
The black and orange brand?
Yes,
there you go.
If they offer me $13.5 million, I would be, you need me in LA, I'll be there. You need me in some shitty town in Oregon, I'll be there. You're paying me.
That's the thing I think with WWE and AEW. AEW is they're bleeding money. We know they're bleeding money.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing with AEW and WWE is that AEW offers a lot of money to these free agents, and that's well worth it. Book them properly, but it's well worth it. But I don't think anyone's like really passionate about going to AEW. Like even like I said earlier in this episode, Mercedes was like, I'm here for the paycheck, and I'm gonna go to WWE whenever I have the chance. But I need the pay. I want the payday first. So
yeah, AEW will fork over money.
They're bleeding it. Well, yeah, they'll fork it over.
Even if they do have some good content, some good product.
Yeah,
because they do some good shit.
Mm-hmm.
They do put on good matches. I want to make it clear because we hate on AEW a lot on here.
I'm more than you do, yeah.
I fuck with a lot of stuff AEW does match wise. They do put on some really good matches. Mm-hmm. The issue of we follow both sides of Twitter, and I don't see like WrestleOps posting lots about AEW,
mm-hmm.
or Sean Ross posting a lot about AEW. Mm-hmm. It's kind of concerning. I think I mentioned it, but the locker room apparently is starting to be divided in the AEW, mm-hmm. which is not good, especially because the WWE one is more united than ever. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
There's a lot of issues that AEW has right now, and I think that's going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah.
And overpaying for talent. Like, Okada's worth a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. But overpaying for talent is going to be an issue that pops up for them in a few years. Not even like a decade down the road. It's going to be like next year is going to be an issue. But they're going to have to start cutting talent, and then that talent's going to require what in the sports world we call dead money. And because you only got a certain amount of budget. The cons are worth a lot of money, but they don't only have enough money to do whatever. But they're going to start running into it soon. Anything else?
I have nothing.
Young Bucks fired Kenny Omega?
No, we have something.
Oh, God, what happened?
I forgot about this.
Oh, no.
Did you see the picture of Becky and Seth?
That's the greatest picture of all time.
I love what it says. You had to know this picture existed somewhere.
My question is, I understand sharing some of your life, your personal life, whatever, but you really need to share that, did you? I already pre-ordered her book, an audiobook, but it looks like I need to go actually get the book. What?
I love that picture. You want to know why I remember?
You don't listen to audiobooks. I'm going to listen to Becky's.
You know why I remember that? Remember that? I opened to it in this video of up, down, down reacting to it. And as soon as we stop recording, I am watching that.
So I was looking at Twitter, and someone was like, man, like, how did Brock not get a disease? Which is weird to say in the first place. But it seems like a lot of WWE stars do that with their belts. Because not only did Seth and Becky do that, which honestly, Becky's utilization of it is awesome because, like, what are you gonna do with 2 belts? You're gonna do like, and it's perfect.
It's just not the best reply.
But like, Logan Paul also did that too. So like, what happened?
Someone replied, now I see why Cody chose Roman.
God damn. Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Cody's face when he sees the pic.
Oh.
Rated R like my boy, like their boy Xavier Woods.
Oh. Hey, if you're a WWE superstar, I get it. I honestly, I can't say I want to do anything different.
Seth looks like Tarzan. Can't wait to see what Drew has to say.
What? That's like 20. That's 2018.
Someone edited in a picture of Cena with them after last night at the Oscars, and it's a Cena gif.
God damn.
We're going streaking.
But apparently, a bunch of wrestlers do that. Logan Paul did it. Becky and Seth, who I would not expect to do that, but did it.
I love that.
But like, apparently, it's a thing. I really hope that whenever they right before the match, like when they know someone's going over and getting the new belt, I really hope they sanitize the shit out of that though. Oh my god, that's great.
And the best part is they didn't even find it online. It was Woods looking through the book.
Yeah, it's in her book.
So I'm like, literally, as soon as we stop recording, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching that because it's Bianca's there, Tommaso's there, Tyler Breeze.
Bianca's really got offended that she wasn't invited to the book club. Because the WWE Women's Locker Room has a book club. Like it has Becky. I think it's like Kathy and Dakota in it. So like, I don't know.
I don't want to be in that book club.
Oh, I would love to be in that book club just to hear what they're talking about.
Oh my god, you would want to be in the women's book club with all the people we sent for.
Absolutely. Do you think the men have a book club really?
Yes, I am telling you right now. R-Truth runs a book club.
Who shows up though? Miz, Gargano, and Ciampa. You think?
Gargano, I can believe. I could see the Creed brothers being beaters.
I see more Ciampa showing up than Gargano.
No, Gargano. No. I can see Gargano showing up to get away from his kid.
Dude, do you see the adorable moment that their kid that happened?
No.
So they're playing 2K24, right?
Yeah.
And Gargano was sitting, and then Candice was sitting. They had the little kid on the lap, and they were going through the wrestlers, and Candice popped up, and her first reaction was, "Mommy?" It was adorable. It was the cutest fucking video I've seen in a long time. Yeah. This episode's just like these tiny moments that have filled our week.
Also, shout out to Miller.
Mr. Miller Football? What do you do?
For the tweet he posted about Cena.
Oh.
Someone posted, kids are watching this disgusting over the Cena moment. He's like, I'd bet a lot sum of money the number of kids watching the Oscars was next to 0.
I was that kid when I was younger, though. That was me.
Oh my God.
I would stay up late when I was like 10 years old to watch Oscars. Yeah. Hey, if I knew the Oscars were on, I would have watched them. Anyways, anything else this week to talk about before we head off to?
I have nothing to say.
All right, it's one of those weeks where it's like, yeah, stuff is happening, but it's nothing like PLE.
Nothing to take an hour.
There's no massive stories going on. Like, there's stories, but it's nothing like the Rumble where we're like, holy shit, like what's gonna happen after that? But like, yeah, we'll see you guys next episode when we get. Actually, what's next week?
I will plan it today.
Next week is the week I head off to Milwaukee, but that'll be that video comes after I go down the trip. The week after that's when we can talk about that.
Wait, hold on. I think we already have it planned.
You didn't give me the schedule like you said you were going to last night.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's what I know. I know what next week is.
What are we doing next week?
Next week, assuming we keep the plan, as to fill time, we are ranking themes of WWE PLEs.
Oh, what do you mean? Like pirate theme or like the song?
The premise of the chamber.
Okay, so
or like the Royal Rumble, the premise of the Rumble, Money in the Bank, the actual main part of it.
Okay.
Obviously, like WrestleMania, we'll talk about it more, but it's stuff like that.
Okay.
It's the premise.
If that's
the name,
that's the plan for next week. All right, got it.
That's the current plan.
Got it. Sounds good.
I'm willing to bet money that changes.
Probably. All right, we'll see you guys then. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do something else next week. But until then, remember to subscribe. It's always free. And bye-bye.
Peace.